I think it's all been said throughout the interview, but the fact is that we put our trust in a company that had been in business for a substantial period of time. There was no indication that they were in financial difficulty. We put our faith in them. They went ahead and arranged our financing. And, we were never, ever informed by anybody that there was any chance that this company would go out of business until it had already happened. And the only way I found out, like I said, was to get in touch with the company that was going to provide the last piece, which was the countertop. And they're the ones that informed me that Just Cabinets and More had gone out of business. So I guess my only thought to other consumers is just beware, buyer beware, and try to do as much research as you can about the company you're doing business with. I entered into a contract with Just Cabinets for them to provide a whole set of kitchen cabinets and I'm renovating a home. And I went to Just Cabinets for their design help, and their salesman was very helpful in that regard. And we decided on a style of cabinets that we wanted, and the appliances that we wanted, and the countertop that we wanted. And so we signed a contract with Just Cabinets for them to provide all of those things. And we also, they provided financing for us through another company, through Synchrony Bank. And so we agreed to that arrangement. And so we thought everything was fine. And we told them we were in the process of renovating so that we wouldn't want delivery of any of the cabinets immediately. It would be some time. And they agreed to hold them for us for a while. So they did that. We proceeded with our renovations. And I don't have the date right in front of me. I'd have to look it up because I do have some information. But it was about a year really before we said, okay, they called up and said, we really can't hold your cabinets and your appliances any longer. We need to deliver them. And so we made arrangements to have them deliver the cabinets and the appliances, which they did. The only remaining item was the countertop, which they subcontracted to another company called Classic Rock. So once they delivered the cabinets and the appliances, we continued with our renovations, and we finally got to the point, and it took another 6 or 8 months, I forget, but it was some extended period of time. We got to the point that I wanted to make arrangements to get the countertop delivered. And so I got in touch with the Classic Rock Company and told them what I wanted. And they said, well, haven't you heard that Just Cabinets and More, that's the official company name, Just Cabinets and More, filed for bankruptcy and they're out of business. And I said, no, I didn't know that. And so I tried to get in touch with Just Cabinets and with our salesman. Of course, there was no answer. The only thing I got was a recorded voice message, I think from the president of the company or CEO or somebody that really didn't explain that they were out of business. They just kind of said, we'll take a message. And, someone, they didn't even say they'd call back. They just said they'd take a message. So in the meantime, I continued to talk with Classic Rock to find out if they had received an order from Just Cabinets to provide the countertop, which in fact they had, but they told me, because I was saying if they could, I'd still like them to deliver the countertop. And what they told me was that they never received payment for the countertop from Just Cabinets, so they really couldn't or wouldn't honor the order. So I'm stuck with having paid just under $7,000 for a countertop that the subcontractor won't deliver, and I can't get in touch with anybody from Just Cabinets and More.
Wow, that's a crazy story. So you are out of your pocket, what, almost, how much did you say?
It's almost $7,000. I can give you the exact number here in a second. The exact number was $6,994.77.
What was the reasoning behind your decision to go and order this furniture from Just Cabinets? Have you worked with them before? Or did you just decide to try it? Did somebody maybe advise you to go to them? Why did you choose them?
We had done a lot of investigative work and shopping around for cabinets at different places. And Just Cabinets, first of all, the salespersen was very helpful and helped answer a lot of our questions and led us in the right direction to find the cabinets that we wanted and the appliances. And they did offer the financing, which was important to me. And they also had a good deal as a package. If we got everything from them, the cabinets and the appliances and the countertop, they had a reasonable price in comparison to the other prices that we had gotten from other companies. And so we decided they would be the best choice.
Where are you standing right now? What do you think you are going to be doing next?
Well, right now I've been in contact with my attorney to see if we have any recourse through the bankruptcy courts. I've already been in contact with Synchrony Bank, who was the bank that offered the financing for Just Cabinets, and they refused to help me at all. They said because I have already paid them in full, the contract is already paid for, that now I have no recourse. We have no proof that the Classic Rock never received payments from Just Cabinets and More. They showed me the invoice that covered the sale, but they never, and they said they did not receive any payment, but we have no way to verify that.
So since we don't know for sure what exactly happened to Just Cabinets, whether they're in bankruptcy or what's going on, they are not responding to your messages. But let's think about the possible situation where the company, Just Cabinets, who are the reason for this particular situation, the current situation that you are in, what if they could do something to help you, to remedy the situation? What kind of remedy would you expect from them at this point?
All I'd really expect from them is to get the countertop that we ordered and paid for in the first place. So I'm not out that much money. But let me correct you on one thing. I have tried to investigate whether or not they are in bankruptcy. I went to the state of Pennsylvania, which is their headquarters are in the state of Pennsylvania. And I contacted them, and they said, in fact, that Just Cabinets and More had filed for Chapter 9 bankruptcy. Now, I understand, and I'm no attorney, but Chapter 11 is when a company files for bankruptcy and they intend to rebuild, take some measures to change their operating procedures and whatnot and continue in operation. But Just Cabinets and More was Chapter 9, which is just close your doors and turn off the lights.
Now, going a little bit away from the actual story, if you don't mind my asking, why did you decide to go public with this story? Why did you decide to go on an online platform and write a review about what happened to you and between you and Just Cabinets?
Well, basically because we're pissed. I mean, we're discouraged and frustrated because all we want is our countertop that we have paid for, and we can't get any satisfaction from either the bank that financed the situation, the company that we bought it from in the first place, or the company that rightfully was going to provide it to Just Cabinets and More. They had a contract and everything with them, and we just can't get any satisfaction. So we're frustrated and discouraged and are really looking for any avenue to plead our case.